Hey, are these mics on?
Dude, are the mics on? Did someone press the mics on?
Are you recording through the mics on
are the
computer?
mics? I mean, the microphone on the computer is not as good, so you might not want to do that.
That would be a rookie mistake right there.
It really would. I don't know who the fuck would do that.
Who would do that? Who would do that?
I don't know. Some college student radio podcast that claims that they're interesting.
Then just not re-record it because posterity.
Yeah,
like, we'll send it. I'm going to send it.
Show code. Show code. Send shitty information out. Do it in a bad format. Do it.
Who are we talking about? Weird.
Yeah.
Hey, so this is a Grappling Dads podcast where we talk into actual mics.
And sound wonderful.
And
amuse people.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Shut up. We do. Shut up. Don't take this away from me.
It's not the fault of the mics. It's the voices.
Yeah. Speaker
That's where it all falls
here.
apart.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good times. Hey, before we get into stuff and things, the pro tip today is actually a listener email answered about getting injured and still staying motivated while being injured.
Yeah, what's also great about this is this fucker's almost already back in training.
Yeah.
So, little lag.
We're a little bit late on this one. Apologies. But we got to it eventually. We're here.
He's got maybe 2 weeks. I think you should take more time off just because we have a podcast and we're talking about it now. So you got like 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
2 weeks.
Yeah, take another 2 weeks. It'll be fine. You have an excuse. We can write you a note. But yeah, it goes into more nuance, but it's a really pertinent question, I think.
Oh no, yeah. Well, I'm living it.
Yeah, you're living it. You're the epitome. I'm not really living it because I just don't care anymore. I'm like, whatever. It's just
you've been so hurt. It's just that's your level 0.
Yeah, I just don't care anymore. It is what it is.
Just fucked up. It's a good show.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like it.
Yeah. So, do we have sponsors?
Go Kip Go.
Oh shit. TopMountApparel.com. Check them out. I actually was talking to Al today, and he showed me some of their new designs that you can't get yet. But guess what? Me and Paul are getting them. So, sucks to be you. But we will take pictures and flaunt that we have them, so you can then buy them later on with our code GD10 at checkout. Yeah, he's got like 5 or 6 different ones coming out. Nice. Got some colors coming out. Super excited.
Yeah, I checked them out. They're sweet.
Yeah, so I ordered a bunch of shit.
Cool.
And y'all fuckers right? Can't. Yes, 2 of everything.
Cool. Hey, mediums? You're smaller now.
Mediums.
You done lost like,
he goes,
10 pounds?
He made sure on the sides, he's like, oh, so mediums for both? Like, yeah, I'm no longer a fat, skinny person.
Yeah, you're a skinny fat person now.
I'm a skinny fat person.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's different.
There's a difference, yeah.
It's a body fat content. It's weird.
It is.
Twinkie.
You're still built like a 2x4.
They call it a Twinkie index. It's interesting.
Twinkie index.
But yeah, definitely check them out on Instagram. They got some great stuff. Paul's wearing the Regardless shirt today.
Yes, sir.
Regardless of how bad we are, we keep coming back to do this show. And
truth. Preach it.
And but definitely check them out. Like I said, GD10 at checkout. Then we got Tap Tape.
The Tap Tape.
Otherwise known as Paul's coaster for his drink.
It works so good. It keeps my table from getting water spots.
Well, I want him to make that 1 inch smaller patch.
Yeah.
Patch is just one size too big for me.
Is it?
Yeah. Come on, Mike. Help me out. But no, it's great tape. I had to start using it. I injured my hand again.
Oh, yeah.
I got it caught in my beautifully faced coach into, I caught it in his gi. And
did you?
It just stayed there. And
Isn't that the worst?
He kept on moving.
You know what's worse than that is a toe.
Yeah, a toe sucks too. Yeah. Toe's really bad because you don't have the dexterity to really get that thing out of there.
Right. Yeah, you can't just like clamp. Like if I get a finger caught, I can like make a fist down and hopefully it won't be too bad. But like toes, you're just kind of F'sville.
Yeah, this one I tried to pull my finger away from said gi, and now it just has a bulging thing out of the side of it. It's fine because the cool thing is my neck has made it mildly numb, so I can still use it, which I'm pretty sure is just making it worse.
Nice.
But I take the shit out of it. Oh, made it through class.
I like it.
Besides the massive cut in my foot.
Yeah, I
got a
you
mat
got that
burn. All the shit.
You're out of practice, bro.
I know, dude. I got my baby white feet back.
Yeah, you're getting.
Oh, it's bad.
Really funny.
I did.
That's like the worst part of taking time off. It's like, you kind of miss your timing and stuff like that, so you got to try to almost play catch up. Like, my body knows what it's supposed to do. It just
like my
doing
feet just were staying on the ground. And then I dragged it along and made a humongous mat burn in my foot.
Oh, it's gnarly.
Yeah, it's not good looking at all.
Nope, it's pretty gross.
It looks like I put a period behind my sentence of my tattoo.
It really does.
Like black line, period. So, but yeah, definitely check out Tap Tape on Amazon. Leave a review. It always helps. We've had a number of our listeners get out there and try it. All of them have loved it. All of them have left reviews. And if they haven't, I'm fucking going to come find you. Sooner or later, it'll be available internationally. I have no clue if that's true. Probably not, because it's really expensive. But yeah, definitely check them out on Amazon if you're in the States. It's great stuff. If not, I'll promise to send you some, and probably will 6 months from now.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
That's a pretty good timeline.
I think so. There's an Australian waiting for me.
Yeah. We're usually 6 months behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, we got a life that...
Well, I wouldn't call it a life. We've got responsibilities.
We have responsibilities that we have to do,
Yeah.
and then on top of it...
That actually keeps us from having a life, oddly enough.
But real quick, use the tape, get the tap.
Oh, yeah.
Do that
get
stuff. That stuff. Check him out. Follow him on Instagram. He never posts anymore, but he's really adorable, so go ahead and follow him.
He's a pretty man.
He is. And we're going to do a giveaway pretty soon. I haven't asked, but we're going to.
Yeah.
100th episode is what I'm thinking.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. So
we are
creeping up on that shit.
Creeping up. We got, what, this is 97. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're almost at 100.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
We should do something.
Giveaway.
I got an idea.
Don't say it now.
Not right now.
Because if we don't live up to it, it's going to look bad again.
We'll get to it.
I emphasize again.
End of the show.
But
we'll do a stunt.
I just want to throw Kroyler under the bus. He's also powered and fueling this episode with his pro tip. We do appreciate it.
Powered by Kroyler.
Yeah, and we do appreciate it, even though he seems kind of bitter lately about it.
Little angst and vitriol. Yeah.
Yeah, you get crushed by a podcast. It makes you feel bad.
God.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you forget using the mics one time.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Goes downhill from there. And but yeah, check them out. Northern Indiana, if you have a chance to, just go ahead and do it.
Stop in. Yeah, get yourself a private lesson if at all possible.
It's incredible, guys.
For
seriously.
sure. If you can have him for a seminar, get that dude out there. If you can make it to one of his classes, sign up, do your thing. He's funsies.
We Paul last week or earlier this week shared he's doing a camp with a number of great black belts. In Ohio.
I shared that today, right?
Yeah, today. Yep. So it'd be Tuesday. So go check out our feed. You can check that out. If you're anywhere near that damn place, you better hit that up because it's got some, 3 amazing people and a Kroyler. You can't really beat that because no matter how much all the shit we talk, that dude is amazing jiu-jitsu mind. So that hurt. FYI, that fucking hurt.
Yeah.
I think I have an ulcer now from getting that out. But then Blackline Jiu-Jitsu.
We'll ruin that later.
Yeah, for sure. So Blackline Jiu-Jitsu is where we train. You also train there too. Come see us. If you visit, Paul and I will cover your drop-in fee.
Yeah. And we can be like your, what do you call that role when you need like a rest round? We could be a rest round.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, man, I don't want to just sit out around because then I look like a sissy. I'll just grab a grappling dad, and then I won't have to try that hard.
It's close to grappling dummy.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Yeah. Grappling dummies.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. So do that.
Yeah.
Grand Rapids, Michigan. Come see us.
All right.
But that's all our sponsors, but we got to give a big shout out to the newest member of the Grappling Dads team. He pretty much has inserted himself as part of our team.
As he should.
Yeah, and he's amazing. Our website is live. Please go check out the new website.
Still can't believe what happened.
Unbelievable.
Kit
asked for help.
Makes a joke.
Yes, I made a joke. It was about needing help because I'm retarded.
Yeah, we don't understand. We don't get that kind of stuff.
I get it. I don't have the time to make it happen.
Well, yeah, you get it in the fact that you can get stuff to work.
I can make it work.
Yeah, but it's not
like Nathan.
Right. There's a difference.
So Nathan, no names, no last name, but we are friends on Facebook. So if you
let us know for the next episode,
whatever,
whatever you want, bro.
At this point, he has control of the Facebook page, so this could go poorly.
We have to say all the nice things.
Yeah, everything's nice about him
right now.
But no, he built the website. He also built our Patreon page, which I also swore we would not do.
You did. Who talked you into a Patreon page?
Actually,
it wasn't me.
No, fuck off. I just gave you the finger.
We almost came to blows over that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I think it's a good idea because here's all my reasons. He's like, no, I'm not doing it because it's stupid. But
asking for handouts.
But I have
is the way
reasons.
I saw it. Yeah, your reasons were solid.
Oh, they're sound. It's
But
just,
they
you're
made-
like, no, not into that. Not going to do it. So I'm
Well,
like,
your
all right.
main thing was there was other podcasts that do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't care.
So
We're not every other podcast.
Yeah, the podcasts that do it, like they had, like, look, some people, it's like new art, right? So some people like to pay for
Yeah, they
whatever
wanted
art,
the
yeah.
newest thing.
Yeah, so I get it. So
Well, so the people that convinced me were Paul Elliott. And when he was
right.
when he was in town with me, he was at the house and we were just chit chatting about it. And also Nathan basically said the same shit. And Nathan's like 4, so I'm not really sure how he got a 40-year-old man to bend, but I did because you guys want to support us. I don't understand that. So it's weird for me that we have so many of you guys out there that reach out and want to do things for us. It's hard for me. It's very odd for me. We do this because we love jiu-jitsu. We love helping others out. And that's why Paul and I someday want to have a gym. Same idea. Is probably will never happen. But hey, dreams. Dreams. And because we love spreading the sport.
Yeah. Every time we get an email or letters and stuff like that, it's like
it's
it
crazy.
just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like, holy
we got
crap.
a few just mind blowers today. Like crazy great. Jeff, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not going to read that email. But he sent the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life today. And also like this heartfelt message, which I was kind of torn. I'm like, this is funny as hell.
Is that the picture where I laughed so hard I actually wet myself?
Yeah, a little bit. And your wife thought you were all of a sudden a little schoolgirl.
Yeah,
she
came down and said, "What the hell is wrong with you?" I'm like, this is so funny.
Oh, dude, that was...
I hurt myself
yeah,
laughing.
It was... Yeah, people, you'll see it someday, and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
We'll give credit where credit's due on that one because it's definitely not from us. But it just amazes us every time. So I know this is a long lead-in and all that shit, but definitely want to give a shout-out. He's part of our team now, so if you guys need something technical, ask Nathan.
We're not your guys.
So, but he's awesome. He's actually going to curate our new store, so when you guys are supporting us, you're going to be supporting another jiu-jitsu competitor. So, practitioner, whatever you want to call him. I don't know if he even competes. But he has a cat, and it's adorable. All right, you ready for the show?
Let's do this thing.
Ooh, and I actually have the reviews that I wanted to read last week ready.
Oh.
Look at me, be prepared.
You want to do that now or later?
No, we'll do that shit later.
Perfect. Let's get into this.
Australians coming.
Yep. All right. Kroyler's pro tip. The GD sent me an email and asked me to make a pro tip out of it. So, here we go. This will be an awfully short and simple pro tip. But
didn't look short or simple.
No, I think he meant it to be short, and then he got carried away.
He failed miserably.
As he does. But I think it will hit home for all those who, at one point or another, have been injured in training. No, Kip, we don't want to hear about your boo-boo. It's too late, bro. We already talked about it. Not again. Did you schedule a surgery? Not really, did you?
Okay, quick story.
We're going to tangent already.
Fuck, yeah, this is a tangent right here. I forgot this is how we started.
Make it a quick tangent.
Okay, quick tangent?
Quick.
Okay, so check it out. I did schedule it. It was for May 22nd with a guy. Left his office with me and my wife both thinking we were getting neck replacement surgery, disc replacement surgery, neck replacement. That would be a little drastic.
Just take a head off another body, it'll be fine.
It's a graft of some type. But so in layman's terms, basically disc replacement, you keep mobility for a longer period of time. Fusion, you do not. You lose up to 10%.
10 to 30, isn't it?
It's 10 to 30%, but usually with the technology that they use now and the procedure they do, it's usually 10% of your mobility.
Right. And you wanted to keep as much as possible.
As much as I can for as long as I can.
Because jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and that's what I told him. I'm like, I'm not quitting what I'm doing.
Right.
Like, this is not a thing. I'm doing this even if I can't move my head. But I want to be able to move my fucking head.
Right.
So we think that's what we're doing. My wife thinks that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think on. All of a sudden I hear fusion. I'm like, what the fuck? So I give him a call and I go, and he doesn't, I have to go through a message service, whatever. And I ask, what surgery is he scheduled me for on May 22nd? Yeah, it's a fusion. That's what he's going to do for your case. I'm like, can I speak with him about it? Let me transfer you. I'm like, what happened? I was on the phone with the scheduler. What the fuck is that all about? So needless to say, I hung up. And now I'm going through a friend of ours, Jesse, who just went through the same exact injury, almost looked the same on MRIs.
Right.
And I'm going to go to him. But now I have to wait till June 1st to get my second opinion because I had to go back to my doctor to get my doctor to send it over to them. And then I had to go back to the old surgeon to get the MRI results to take it over to these people.
Yeah. Good story, bro.
Hey. Fuck you.
Sorry. I've heard it 5 times already.
Yeah, no, that's not my fault.
All right. Did you schedule the surgery? So, long story long. No. So, Dalton sent an email that said that he was injured by a new aggressive white belt with YouTube jiu-jitsu trying a move he hadn't learned yet. Now he is hurt and will be out of training for 1 to 3 weeks. He fears loss of progress because jiu-jitsu was finally making sense to him. He also wanted to know how to attend and what to do differently in class so it doesn't happen again, and what he can do to not lose interest in jiu-jitsu while he recovers. At this point, I feel like it would be appropriate for Paulie to read Dalton's email to you listeners. I'll wait. Well, okay.
You want it?
I got it right here.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I got it too.
No, I'm prepared.
Attaboy.
I pre-read the message, so I knew that this is coming.
Very nice. Almost professional.
Yeah, look at that. I did something right. First time in history. Hey, gents. I have a question about coping with injury. I recently received a partial tear to my rotator cuff after the fucking new guy tried a hip toss.
I know that guy.
Yeah, right. There's always an effing new guy.
Yes, there is.
Tried a hip toss variation of a trip technique we are working on in fundamentals. Note, we hadn't actually learned how to do this, so he did it wrong, and he fell on top of me. I heard an audible pop in my shoulder.
That's a good start.
Good start. I did that before. It was my AC joint popping, rupturing. Actually,
fuck that noise.
I am mad at myself for letting the roll go to the feet because I stop the roll immediately once it gets there to avoid these situations.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah,
thinking it through, buddy.
Yeah, right. Except for this time, so way to go there. Needless to say, the
wrong timing, bitch.
Right. Needless to say, the FNG rolled like a cornered feral cat with a bag full of YouTube jiu-jitsu, and I threw caution to the wind because I wanted to try the trip counter. Part of me wants to be mad at him, but I know it's not healthy because he didn't do it maliciously. They usually don't.
No. So I can't say they never do.
So when we say fucking new guy and they do stupid stuff, it's like it's rarely maliciously.
Oh, yeah.
It always sucks, though.
Yeah.
I am looking at a layup of at least 1 to 3 weeks, possibly more when jiu-jitsu was finally starting to make sense to me. How should I go forward with attending and participating in class? And how should I keep my mind occupied so that I don't get disinterested or disheartened? All right. All good questions.
All very good questions.
And it happens to most people, mostly happens to white belts and blue belts. As you gain experience and gain rolling ability and start getting closer to that purple belt level, it happens pretty rare. It's like freak accidents when it happens then. It's not like part of the norm as when you're a white belt.
White belts especially. I think blue belts get hurt when they do stuff like I do, where I was picking the wrong roll. I was going with people that would put me at risk. And
so,
that, I got to take ownership of that.
We talked about that a couple times where sometimes you go too easy because you're trying to be nice and that'll get you in trouble.
Yes.
So there's always this fine line that you have to balance that. People like, brown, black belts, they kind of have that on lockdown. Like Kroyler's never going to let anybody hurt them.
It's second nature for them to do that. To roll just above who they're rolling with. That's not my
second
shit.
nature to me.
That's not my shit. I don't know.
I'm trying to learn. Well, hell, I'm trying to learn that with you, right? Because you're injured. You still want to roll. So I said to you the other day, I'm like, dude, I'm trying to be nice, but I'm trying not to be like a boring roll. And it's really hard for me to find that middle ground.
Yeah.
And it's like that with any new guy, especially if they're so new, you don't know what they roll like, what their background is, and then you're like, hey, I'm going to try to go easy, and all of a sudden you end up with a torn rotator cuff. So, it happens.
Boo.
Right. It sucks. All right. Okay, and we are back. Look at him go. So, let's unpack all that mess. 1, 2 white belts rolling, and an injury occurs. How can we prevent that? 2.
I can guess his answer.
I can guess his answer too.
Just knowing the school that he runs.
Yeah. I actually know his answer already. 2. New white belt trying YouTube jiu-jitsu, trying a move he doesn't understand and being careless. What can be done? Number 3. What can we do so that we reduce accidents during training? 4. Being out of training for a period of time due to injury. What should we do? 5. How to stay interested. 6. And jiu-jitsu was finally making sense? ... Question mark. He's got some shit to say about that as well, Dalton.
Hey, guess what? Yeah. He's going to make you feel like shit, Dalton.
And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. because it doesn't affect me.
Yeah,
so I'm
no,
gonna
it's
laugh
finally
at you.
not me this time.
Right, exactly. I'm finally not the one getting yelled at. It's great.
Doesn't happen very often for us.
I know.
Doesn't happen.
All right. So every instructor has a different approach to how they foster and grow and create the environment of their school. I don't know that mine is better, but these are an extremely rare occurrence in my school. Actually, he says these are an extreme occurrence, like it happens all the time. But
I like the other one.
I think he was getting at the opposite of what he said.
That's super fun.
All right, so I will share my thoughts on it and hope they help you, Dalton. But more importantly, I hope other instructors out there may see a benefit on how and why I run things a certain way. And this is true. I think all instructors can learn from other ones, right?
Oh, yeah. There's always something that another instructor does that's different from what you do that could be better or just different.
Yeah, I've went to a lot of schools, and there's things I like and don't like about all of them, And I think if everybody learned from one another, like, oh, that's a really good idea. And that just makes it more fun. It keeps things from getting stagnant. It's like, oh, cool, I'm having this issue. They're doing it this way. That'll take care of a problem. Problem solved.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, it's
good
stuff. All right. Number 1, 2 white belts rolling and an injury occurs. How can we prevent that?
Not let white belts roll.
A, what is a white belt? A white belt, by definition, is someone that doesn't know anything. Even Joe, the cashier at your local Starbucks that has never entered a jiu-jitsu school, is a white belt. That's actually a very good point. Because you can be like day 1 white belt and not know shit. You can also be a 6-month white belt and not know much more. So it covers a lot. But yeah, it's basically a guy that doesn't know anything. B, so what happens when 2 white belts roll with each other? Well, essentially you have the blind leading the blind. 2 people trying to win at a game that they don't understand the rules and don't know how to play.
Which, by the way, funny as hell to watch.
Okay, so
I was watching a bunch of it last night.
I appreciate white belts that want to compete. Like,
As do I.
I get that.
As do I.
I'm glad to go out there to get the chance to do it, but it's cringeworthy because they don't know.
You're
the
not
game.
winning at jiu-jitsu.
They don't know the rules. They're not really doing jiu-jitsu, especially when they're like, "Hey, I got 3 weeks. I'm gonna do my first competition."
Good for you.
Good for you. All right. Good luck. I hope you have fun. I hope you learn from the experience.
And I hope you're rolling against people the same level. I mean, which is great because I've seen Fuji brought out 6 months and less. Right? Was it Fuji?
Oh, that's right. I just seen that.
Yeah,
Yep.
Fuji in their tournaments brought out 6 months and less, which is really cool. Right. I think it's awesome. The only thing I also see is dipshits that
sandbaggers.
Are going to sandbag like a fucker.
I was just thinking to myself, I could just throw on a white belt.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Take off the stripes that we had.
Done.
I'm going to look great. And then get hurt by a flaily white belt. Yeah. Bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, bad idea.
That. Yeah,
not doing that, no.
I rescind. But yeah, like I said, I don't.
No,
it's hard to watch. It's hard for me to watch. Like I said,
and you will understand.
Yeah,
you stay with a sport, you will understand how bad you look right now. And because we did too, we looked terrible when we first started.
Well, funny enough, not that many months ago, I watched a video of myself rolling.
Oh, really?
I don't look good either.
Yeah, you don't.
I in my head while I'm rolling, I think I'm doing some pretty legit shit. Like it feels good. I feel like I'm doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And people even occasionally say, "Hey, you're pretty good at this." Not when I watch myself.
No, you're like wow, that was garbage.
That's how bad I am.
Yeah.
That's
hot garbage.
That's a hot mess, yeah.
Yeah. Like the way I feel when I roll now and when I'm on my back feeling comfy, doing my thing, it feels nothing like when I started. Nothing like when I started. So just realize, like, because everyone knows we're a very pro white belt podcast.
Yeah, we don't
really,
want people
really
to
are
get hurt.
It's just you guys have to learn some things. You have to learn to fucking not win. Please, God, stop trying to win. I witnessed it too. Seems like a super nice kid. He's going into a competition, the same one that Larry's trying to enter. It's a Grappling Industries round robin, I do believe. I think that's right.
Is it Grappling Industries?
I think it's right.
Okay.
Yes,
I'll take your word for it.
I think it's right. And so Chad put a bunch of our blue belts with him to not really just because they know how to give him things
and not hurt him
and make it, give him things to look for.
Yep.
The only thing is he's still knowing this information that they're not going hard. I saw the most grimmest looks on anyone's face. I thought he was going to have an aneurysm on the floor. Wish we had this on camera because this, not kidding, Paul, this was his face.
Ooh, we should record these.
Yeah, I really should have. I should have just brought my phone out because I was like, "Oh,
like, bro, can we record this? For
dude,
posterity?
Can you do that again?" Because he was rolling with Jordy, and I thought he was going to have a fucking conniption. Then he got big old fucking Brian, who's just a pressure master. Like, he just smushes the fuck out of you, and he looked like he was going to cry. He was just this edge of crying because he was trying so hard. I'm like, dude, you're not helping yourself. I told him that after class because I just couldn't. I was trying to keep it to myself because I'm like, I don't know this dude, but I was trying to be nice. I'm like, dude, the best thing you can do for yourself, especially going in your competition, is ease up. Just take the time. You'll start to see those things. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I watched you, and it's great, dude. Your effort's awesome. However, you missed so much stuff because you were so worked into like not losing. Those guys weren't trying to kill you. I'm like, dude, you'll do great because of your aggression, but you'll learn more and you'll do better if you slow it down a step.
True. I have a hard time with the competition thing in general because I'm not a competitor.
Yeah.
And so my opinion is definitely skewed away from it.
Yeah, so is mine.
And our opinions are basically like, I want you to be in jiu-jitsu for the long term.
Yes.
And I don't understand how competition helps with that because it looks like everybody's trying to kill you, and it's an easy way to get hurt.
Oh, it really does.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
So, yeah, I guess yeah.
I've been to a few tournaments now, and I'm just, that looks like they're going to get killed.
Well, our kids wanted to do it, and we were, well, at least I was a hot mess. Like, that was a nervous wreck.
See, I don't know. I didn't, you know me, I didn't mind. I thought it was cool.
No, I was wrecked.
Yeah, I know you were.
Yeah. I had a hard time with that.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I accidentally put my kids in, the expert division as beginners, but,
That actually worked out really well.
It did. It actually.
And they wanted to go again, so who cares?
True. Yeah, fair enough. All right, moving away from that. Two people trying to win a game, they don't understand the rules and don't know how to play. This leads to stupidity and recklessness. After all, they don't know any better. They don't know how to be careful or mindful or how to play the game in a way that is safe. 3. Injury rates skyrocket as all the sloppy layman attempts at any shred of technique they know is over-buffered with athleticism and recklessness. On the flip side, the white belt caught in the techniques is often too stupid to tap. They don't understand that jiu-jitsu is real and they will break. That's true. Like when you first start, you got the ego and you don't understand how effective jiu-jitsu is. A lot of people try to wait until it hurts too much. And then by the time it hurts too much, the chances of them already being injured is quite high. They don't understand that they're already in trouble.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So when Kroyler's saying stupidity, he doesn't mean it like you're stupid, you're ignorant, right? You just literally, you don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, stupidity is when you are willfully ignorant.
Yeah, when you choose to be that
right,
stupid.
Like, I'm not going to learn. This is fine. I'm just going to keep on going balls to the wall.
Good idea, everyone.
That's being stupid.
Yeah.
All right, see, is there a benefit to two white belts rolling with each other? No. Negative Ghost Rider. The point of rolling is technical growth and development. And for a white belt,
if you have no technique, there's not going to be a whole lot of growth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. You get like 2 week one white belts are like, hey, want to roll? I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, or they partner up for drills, like nowhere near the coach. I'm like, at least move towards the coach because you're going to do it wrong.
True.
I know from experience.
Yeah.
You're going to do it wrong.
As a blue belt learning new moves, I'm like, I struggle with this. So
yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Well, we got accused of fucking around. So.
Oh, that was you. You're doing
fucking hurt my damn feelings.
What do you say? Are you confused or are you just fucking around? I'm like, clearly I'm confused. Like I thought I was doing this correct.
You're a dick.
Why would you say something so hurtful?
Like just fucking screw you, Paul. You stupid son of a bitch.
I mean, to be fair. It's not like we don't ever fuck around in class.
Normally, we're fucking around in class.
It was just, at this point, I really thought I had it on lockdown.
Really trying
I got this. Watch this. No, that's not it. That's almost it.
You
were
close at least, but not the way he said it. So are you trying, or is this just you fucking around?
Yeah.
Ow.
Ooh.
Ow.
I should have just said, we're just fucking around.
Fucking around?
Now can you quick show me one more time for good measure?
I don't want to fuck around anymore.
All right. Is there a benefit to two white belts rolling with each other? No. The point of rolling is technical growth and development. And for white belts, it goes even farther in that it is also a way to learn to move correctly and to learn how to start playing the game in a safe, controlled manner. So they can learn in a safe environment how to properly protect themselves and learn to apply technique correctly. Hard to do that when you're rolling against another person that doesn't know how to do that. So,
agreed.
Point taken. D. Why do instructors let this happen? I don't know, honestly.
Kroyler does not let that shit happen.
No. Maybe they don't have enough colored belts to roll with all the white belts, so they let white belts roll together. Then no one sits out? Not sure. Kroyler, how do you get around this?
Did he just ask himself a fucking question?
Third person, baby.
You fucking douche.
Only legends can do that.
Only douchebags can do that.
We'll go with legend just because it's funnier.
Douche.
I don't let white belt... Oh, wait. This is funny. I don't let white-on-white action happen in my school at all. Good for you, bro.
Good, bro.
Good for you.
Proud of you. Weird ass
I like the way you said that. It's always color belts and white belts. Side note, white belts are never allowed in my colored belt class, and that is the time the colored belt students can... I think I fucked that up. I did.
You need to go back because that's a point that I severely agree with.
All right. Side note, white belts are never allowed in my colored belt class, as that is the time the colored belt students can roll with each other and push each other. Yeah, how I was going to read that didn't say that at all. So I'm glad you made me reread that.
Yeah, because that's a huge point. And I don't know how many schools have that issue. But it's when you get your colored belt, dude, it's like everyone's like, oh, it's just your blue belt, you're just starting. Yeah, but the only thing is what the blue belt signified for me was, shit, I finally know enough to understand what's being taught in advanced class. Right?
Yep.
For me.
Sometimes I don't even understand that.
Yeah.
If
that's most of
being
the time.
honest.
It's fine. We're going in theory here.
Theory, right. Most of the time.
Not in
Sometimes.
practice.
At least a good third.
But when you bring in white belts and you let them come in, like, for one thing, you haven't earned that. And that's a big part of jiu-jitsu is earning your shit. And number two, you don't know the basis of most of the shit we're working on. Or, so why are you there? Like, you're going to slow down a partner. Well, I can just go with another white belt. There shouldn't be 2 white belts there. Like, I may have told one the other day. Sorry, Chad. Totally douched up that one.
I thought it was funny.
I'm such an asshole, dude.
Chad was being so nice, and you're like, get the fuck out.
I did not. No.
Out.
I did not.
And he's looking at you like, who the fuck are you? I'm like, I'm telling you, get out. That's who the fuck I am. Get out. Now.
It was similar.
And he pitter-patted off, pouty face, and I did do that. But no, I don't think he understood that was a advanced class. I think he was like brand new.
Right? I think he did. He just didn't. He didn't understand what Chad was telling him. Chad said, "This is an advanced class," and the guy looks at him like, "I don't care." He's like, "Well,
advanced doesn't mean more cardio. It means harder moves that you're not going to understand."
Yeah, that was the big thing. And that when I want to roll with a blue belt, it's not because I want to go balls to the wall, and that's what Kroyler's talking about too. Is I want to work on my technique. I don't want to have to worry about a white belt smacking me in the face, because that shit happens.
Yeah, there's nothing like getting kneed to the nose. Bro.
Yeah, kneed in the forehead. Yeah. It's fucking sucks, and it's like me and you don't hit each other in the face, and we go harder than we're supposed to.
Generally, the higher the belt you go up, the more safe you are rolling.
Yes, and that's why there's colored belt class. You need to earn your way in by not hurting other people. So
I don't know if Kroyler does this. I didn't get any clarification. I'm not sure if it is a dead set. You can't come unless you're a blue belt.
No. Yeah, you can't.
Okay, I didn't know because occasionally you get like that person that hasn't tested yet, but he's clearly good enough.
No, he's pretty clear on his. If you think you're ready to test, you fucking test, and then you can come in.
No, makes sense.
From my understanding, I'm pretty sure that's accurate. I'm just going to call it accurate.
Because we have a handful of white belts that I'm more than comfortable rolling with. They've been there for way long enough.
But you also know that I'm speaking in generalities.
Yeah.
So and our school's one of the lowest listeners. So fuck off.
I do think that's funny that in Sudan there's more listeners than Grand Rapids, Michigan. Great? I'm like, that's a thing.
Fuck offs.
Wow.
Yeah. Sudan wins.
I think Chad listens. Maybe Austin.
Ben's a huge fan. Yeah. Ben's a fan though. Ben's a fan. We gotta have. And
I'm a fan of Ben.
Fuck yeah.
I'm a fan of Ben. Stop not coming, Ben. I know you had gastrointestinal issues, and I'm going to throw
Lord,
that out there.
You should have seen him yesterday. He's like, dude, it was not a hey, I have to use the bathroom. It was hey. Does
the penguin walk to the bathroom?
Dude gutted it out and made it through kids' classes.
He did. I had that one time where I went to class. I'm like, I think I can do that. I took a good dump at work before I got there, and I got there. I'm like, ooh,
I left once.
This is going to be an issue.
Yeah, I left. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm not sick, but I'm close enough to sick. I got to go home.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I got to fart, but I'm also pretty sure it's just going to be shit.
There's two options here. Both of them are not good.
Yeah,
so.
I'm just going to, I've done that before. I'm like, I'm not going to the next class.
No.
We're just going to go home and take care
But
of that.
there we go. That was a hell of a tangent.
Wow.
Love you, Ben.
Stuff. All right.
Love you, Ben.
So, all my white belts only get to roll with colored belts, a.k.a. people that know more than them and can protect themselves from the white belt spazziness and reckless stupidity, as well as they can control the roll so that white belts don't hurt themselves with their spazziness and reckless stupidity. That makes sense.
It really does.
This creates a safe, controlled environment during the rolling portion of class in which a white belt can perform techniques safely and the colored belt can ensure that no one gets hurt. What if the colored belt is somebody like little Robert, 110 pounds soaking wet?
No, he hit like 123.
110 soaking wet with a gi on, a wet gi on.
A wet gi on and a weighted belt.
And then you get a white belt that's 6'4", wins strongman competitions. Like where does that fall in the realm of things?
Size doesn't matter.
We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah, you are.
We're going to talk about that later.
Paul's got a bone to pick.
I do. I have bones to pick. But yeah, that's Kroyler asking for a friend. How does that fall on the spectrum? Anyway,
good question.
I'll move on. All right, but what if there aren't enough colored belts to roll with all the white belts? Well, then the white belts can sit their merry ass out and take a round off, and then rotate in. I'd rather have a few white belts have to sit out every round and have a safe environment than an unsafe one. Fair enough.
I like that.
Number 2, new white belt trying YouTube jiu-jitsu, trying a move he doesn't understand and being careless.
That's why it's called the pole.
What can be done? So look, I'm going to address that right now too. I thought that was a good idea. I'm like, I'm not a note taker, but I can watch some video on stuff that's,
You're a visual learner, man.
And look, man, I don't look at the berimbolos. I don't look at the flying triangles. I look at like just the basic shit, like basic guard passes, guard sweeps, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I thought that was okay. And then Kroyler kicked me in my dick and said, no! And then squirted me with a squirt bottle, much like he would a bad cat. Yeah. So apparently, don't do that.
Apparently, that's not what you're supposed to do.
And like he said, like when you learn something from YouTube, and then this was explained to me very, very kindly and gently.
Oh, I'm sure.
Or the opposite of that. Just like he's explaining here. You can watch it, but then you're not going to get an understanding of it because you don't have the time to practice it with a coach overseeing you. You don't have any questions. You don't get a feel for it. So you're like, what are you going to do? You're going to watch it a few times and go, I'm going to try to land that in my next class during a live roll.
Oh, yeah,
that's how
totally
that works, right?
Happen.
Because you don't go to class and go, hey, can I drill this move I see on YouTube 37 times, and ask you, for some feedback?
And see how it feels?
No, what happens is I go, I think I can pull that off. And then try it during a live roll with no understanding of how this actually works. So
I like just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Just seeing what happens.
So much to my chagrin, Kroyler's right.
Boo.
Hate it. All right. YouTube jiu-jitsu. What can be done?
Stop watching jiu-jitsu.
First off, fuck YouTube jiu-jitsu. It's a goddamn disservice to jiu-jitsu worldwide. 99.99% of all jiu-jitsu videos on YouTube are garbage. Want to learn something? Attend class. Want extra material? Attend a seminar. Want to fix a gap in your game? Pay for a private.
See, there's where the issue is.
We Po.
I'm Po. I'm Po. And even though we're good friends with you, you charge me more.
Right,
fucker.
Why do you double hours?
I don't understand why you charge more than Grappling.
Like
that's more.
You charge all these other guys half the shit you charge me. What gives?
You guys drive me insane.
Yeah, because you guys are stupid. It's harder to get through your heads.
Totally a thing.
Not mad anymore. All right. B. Quit Instagram jiu-jitsu. He yells that on this. It's hard to inflect that.
There's a lot of it now.
Oh my God. So yeah, I got, clearly we have an Instagram page and, we like a lot of Instagram channels and do the stuff that they're doing.
It's stupid.
It's kind of like freeform dancing is the best I can. It's like capoeira.
Yeah, it is. It's like capoeira. It's not effective. It's so dumb. Like, yes, if your person stands there squatting with both arms straight out and wonders what you're doing for 30 seconds, this shit will work. No, No.
I won't lie, though. It's kind of fun to watch sometimes.
It depends on the move. Some of them are so ridiculous, like nobody would fucking sit there for that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll do it faster. Okay.
Some of it looks like some John Wick kind of stuff, though, and I dig it. I don't care
fucking
what
love
you
John
say.
Wick.
I can't wait for number 3 to come out. Just I'm throwing that out.
I just can't. Dude, the body count's got to be in the hundreds of thousands.
Oh, I hope so. Everybody needs to die.
Oh, yeah. Like
in a glorious fashion.
Like, I have no clue how, but he needs to shoot everyone on the planet.
two to the chest, one to the head, every time?
Every time.
My favorite is the triangle choke to gun to the face.
Yes.
That's
also
awesome.
a good one.
Hey, Chad, let's learn
can we learn that one?
That'd be perfect. All right. Quit Instagram jiu-jitsu as well. Refer to the above point. C. White belt being careless? Well, that is to be expected. They don't know any better. And for them to learn, they need to be educated and taught how to roll properly. They can't do so if a majority of their experience is with other laymen that don't know any more than they do. That is a very valid point.
It is.
Yeah, and I get that. I've had to tell a couple of white belts, like you'll have one white belt that they got some experience, right? They got some months in. They used to be a wrestler, whatever the case is, but they're dominating another white belt that, smaller, weaker, less experienced, hasn't been a wrestler, doesn't lift weights.
Yep.
And they're just crushing them. I'm like, bro, you can't do that, because that's going to ensure that you don't have another training partner. So please don't do that.
Either you're going to hurt them, and see, here's something that doesn't get talked about a whole lot, and I just talked about it with Jordy last night, who's another blue belt with us, a badass blue belt, by the way. Doesn't listen to the show. Fuck you, Jordy. And it's everyone I realize that doesn't listen to the show, I'm just gonna tell them to fuck off.
You're right.
And they're
going to come up to you in class, be like, "Hey, how's it going? You didn't listen to the show. I can tell."
Yeah, exactly. He's going to be super nice to me.
Right, yeah.
And I'm going to be like, fucker, didn't listen to the show.
You don't listen, yeah.
So I can't do that to Ben, because Ben will just choke and bend me into different things, because I
that's
know
the other
he listens.
Issue. He's better than both of us put together.
Yeah,
so,
we got to be super nice to that dude. So I was talking to him. So a lot of this stuff comes down to the rolling with each other, the YouTube and Instagram, hey, I can try this shit, and just going balls to the wall every single time. Guess what that shit leads to? Every single time, two things: injury, burnout.
Yeah, burnout's a big
every
deal.
fucking time. And it's like, dude, you can see it coming on in our gym. You'll just see the guy, and you're like, dude, you're going too hard. Settle.
Yeah.
And
we had, what was that?
Josh, little Josh, and
he was super into it, super dedicated,
picking up on it really well. Then he hurt his ribs.
Yeah,
and he stopped going, and he tried coming back. Didn't do as well as he thought. I guarantee. Just my guess. Didn't do as well as he thought. Where he was before, because he was out like 6 months.
He was out for a long time,
and came back and nothing.
Well,
and he just left. Yeah, I haven't seen him since.
I can empathize with that. The first time I got injured and came back, it was a really long period of time.
Yeah,
and I remember this one particular guy that I'd roll with, and he was a foot doctor.
Yeah, you talked about this shit.
Yeah, and I used to beat the piss out of him. Yep. And I came back, and I simply couldn't do it. And he was kind of rolling through me nice and easy. And he thought I was just screwing with him, like just not trying. He's like, "Dude, why aren't you trying?" I'm like, I am. It's like
stop pointing that shit out.
Yeah, you just passed me by. And that was hard for a fragile, egoed white belt to put up with. So things like that can make you want to quit. Especially younger men, you know what I mean? Because they're all pretty fragile, egoed.
Yes.
What are you doing over there, kid?
No, there's an email.
just come through, did it?
No, yeah.
You're just bored with the show? Gotta get on the Instagram?
No, I was trying to find something that was pertinent, and I can't find it. So.
Yeah. All right. 3. What can we do so that we reduce accidents during training? As mentioned before, limiting or restricting white belt on white belt rolls greatly reduces the chance of an accident. This is true. 4. Being out of training for a period of time due to injury, what should we do? A. Attend every class, take notes, pay attention to everything, engage your mind, watch YouTube videos, watch the rolls and analyze.
Did you say watch YouTube videos?
I made that up.
Oh, I was going to say, that is not him. Guarantee that shit. You could be in a full body cast and Kroyler would be like, don't watch a fucking video.
That might have been me. Watch the rolls and analyze their movement. You can learn a great deal by just attending class and analyzing everyone's performance and movement. Especially, wrong word, bro, if you compare it to sitting at home on the couch watching TV. This is true, and it's kind of fun to watch your teammates roll.
Ooh. Can I give another option though?
Sure.
Can I be sitting by my pool? That seems more productive for me.
You're not watching TV.
I'm not watching TV, and I have a pool.
Yeah, I could go either way.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough because that's gonna be my recovery time. It's gonna be sitting by the pool.
I guess if you're, I don't know.
We'll
If
if Kroyler talked to me anymore, he might give me shit for that, but he doesn't talk to me. So
discussing Dalton in his questions,
yes.
Like I think just going there and watching.
I think
people
it's
roll,
a big part of it.
Henry Gracie actually talked about that too. He said he injured his back really bad and he couldn't roll, but he would show up, and he mentioned that he always got beat by his brother. Always. It was just always a hard roll. His brother usually got the best of him. And when he got a chance to watch his brother roll, then he goes, things started to click. He's like, oh.
Yeah, so when I do
that's
this,
what he
does that kind of thing.
Like you get the 30,000 foot view that you never get when you're in the middle of it,
That's kind of cool.
So he's like, oh, now I get what he's doing. Like I'll get him in that position, and here's how he gets out of that. So stuff starts to click. And usually when you're at class, you don't watch rolls because, well, you're rolling, so you never get a chance to. Yeah.
Well, and which is true. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this is it's valid because I've been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been to all the classes because I have kids and they need homework, and it's if I'm not there to roll and I got to take my kids home to get their homework done, get them bathed. It's just not. It's not right to just be like,
when you say get a bathe, he takes the garden hose and just
garden hose,
some
front dish soap, just spray them in the face. You're all clean. Get inside. It's snowing. Shut up. But right now, Paul and I have talked a bunch the last few classes I've been to because I've been coming in the last few weeks and I've been just watching. I'll roll once with someone that I know, like with Paul. I'll roll with somebody, where Dakota, I've had a lot of fun rolling with Dakota recently.
Yeah,
also doesn't listen to the show. Fuck off.
Oh, never mind. Take it back.
This is just getting farther and farther in there. And, but it's been a lot of fun because I know her game and I know she won't grab. She uses pressure. She doesn't grab heads. That sounded bad. She doesn't grab heads. Sorry. So she doesn't grab the back of my head to can opener me or some shit.
Right.
And all that. So I feel safe there. I don't feel like she's going to fucking hurt me. And, and I can work on my technique. Right. And that's what she said after the roll. She goes, wow, you're really technical. Yeah, I've been kind of watching people more and going, wow, if I just sit there for, and do this or this, well, that should probably fucking work. And it does. It's crazy because you just get a chance. It's almost like it slows down because you understand so much of what they're doing that you can go, hey.
Yeah, it's a whole new perspective you get.
It is.
It's funsies.
It is. I like it.
So, yeah, definitely just keep going to class and watch. Take notes.
Now, notes. Let's
slow down.
Slow down.
If you're inclined, Dalton, you do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will not.
It's good for you.
Yes, not the grappling nuts.
All right. 5. How to stay interested. A. How could you not?
I know. That was a dumb question.
I think it's a dumb question. Like, bro.
It's jiu-jitsu, bro.
B. More to the point, what got you started and what kept you training day in and day out? That reason still exists. So be disciplined and keep on keeping on.
But let's be realistic real quick because that's what we do here.
All right, go ahead. What you got?
It's hard, though. It is hard to stay interested in something you cannot do. So,
no, that's true, yeah.
And I'm also and I'll give a credit that, watching has been beneficial for me so far. But it also has pissed me off because I can't do anything. Like those times I'm watching, I really either I've stiffened up or we went too long in between something and I've really stiffened up. There's two different versions of my stiffening up. And and then I can't roll. It just cannot happen. I can't move, whatever. So that sucks and it pisses me off. It literally was putting me in a bad mindset because I'm around something that I can't fucking do.
Yeah, when you have such a passion for something and then you can't do it, you just have to watch everybody else have fun.
It's hard.
It's maddening,
you can say, yeah, it's interesting, da-da-da, and it is. And I love jiu-jitsu. I don't think there's anybody out there that loves it more than I do, the actual function of doing jiu-jitsu. Now, the past history and all that stuff, there's going to be tons of people like Kroyler that are just, that's their shit. So they could focus on that to keep them going. I don't have that. I have fucking actuality doing it that makes me feel good about what I'm doing. So when I get that taken away, fuck, I'm a little whiny bitch.
Well, I mean, even when I tore my knee open Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I went there and I just sat and watched.
Yeah.
it's good for me, and I learned a lot, and I took notes for the first time in my life, right? But yeah, I get it. It's hard. It's not easy.
No,
it's not easy to go and watch everybody play and have fun. Where you're just sitting there.
Yeah, and people are like, "Oh, why aren't you all here?" Inevitably, you're going to get asked that 4 or 5 times.
And what I did is I went, I'm probably good, and I think I prolonged my leg injury because I went back too soon.
Yeah, so did I. Like, I should not be. Honestly, I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. I literally got the green light in my head of, can't make it that much worse. Can't make it worse.
I think, doctor, end quote.
Yeah, that's it. I'm out. No, I'm
You say I can't make it worse? Game on.
Game on. I could try.
I've been green lighted.
So, but that's what I'm always going to be honest. Like, it sucks to watch, like, in a sense, because I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. So guess what? For me, it sucks.
I want to be mad at that, but it's true.
Try not to.
I've been injured enough where like, no, I get that. So, yeah, it's a toughie.
So really you just got to find that balance. I don't go every time. I just can't. I end up rolling.
If you can find a really good purple belt, brown belt, black belt, if you're so lucky, be like, all right, here's my injury. Here's what I'm dealing with. Can you just? They can force you not to hurt yourself.
Yeah,
like good. They're good enough.
Kroyler does that. Kroyler will go where you hurt. Because I'm like, I don't know. Because one time I was like, when I first got there, I was hurt. Shocker. But nothing major. Mm-hmm. Like, it was when I flipped the thing. Like a year and a half ago.
When you put that car on your chest.
I guess I wasn't. Yeah. And it was hurt. And he goes, where is it hurt? And I go, it's my left shoulder, which turns out, it was cracked. And, but he literally rolled with me. He put effort in. He made me work. Mm-hmm. And I didn't hurt my fucking self at all.
He's good enough to remember what's hurt during the roll because he can think of 2 things at once. Because if you tell me the same thing, hey, man, my left arm hurts, so go for it.
I will Kimura that bitch in 5 seconds.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Like, you give me 30, 45 seconds into the roll, and my mind just kind of goes, here's what we're doing, here's what we're rolling, and I'll grab that arm.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be a dick. And nobody is. But I'm not good enough to be cognizant of your injuries while rolling with you.
I think it's rare. I think that's like... That's deep brown belt, black belt type shit to be able to do that. But if you're fortunate enough to have that guy, maybe you can get that kind of relationship. Or you can walk through stuff. So that's where I get, and that's where I was going with this whole thing is, I'm going to be honest, I don't go to every fucking class. I just don't. Paul knows that. Mm-hmm. But I will. I come and I put my gi on, usually when I'm helping with the kids, and he's going to sneeze. Nice. He looked weird as shit, but whatever. Man, video got to come because you looked really dumb. And,
as opposed to normally, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Worse dumb.
Dumber.
Yeah. And so I go there when my kids, like I've helped out with the kids class, still got my gi on. I'm there. I can sit. I can do some of the stuff like drills, but most of the time I sit and I just kind of watch. Or I'll roll with somebody that like you that I know like we can play around the whole time, not do anything. Like Ben, something like that. But most of the time I want to go home because I just want to rest and not feel like shit and not be around something. But I also have a different outlet. My different outlet's Paulie. Because I go up to Paulie, I'm like, Paulie, I saw this shit. Because I've seen some videos where I'm cruising through. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I should try that with Paul.
See, this is different because you're trying something before going, I'm going to try it in a live roll.
I never tried any of them in a live roll. They're just always with Paul. I'm like, here, let's see if this works. And me and Paul would run it through like 20, 30 times. Just between the two of us trying to figure out. So I have an outlet. If you don't have that, then you're kind of fucked. You could probably go to class more just to keep yourself as part of the family. I'm the redheaded stepchild of the family, so I can come and go as I please because no one cares.
It's hard. So bias is the wrong word. So like Kroyler, he's like, well, of course, stay interested. But yeah, if Kroyler gets fucked up, like this is who he is. This is what he is.
Yeah.
Same thing with anybody that owns a school. Like, dude, it doesn't matter if you get injured or not. You're still doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Kip and I, like, we're neighbors that do jiu-jitsu, and our families do jiu-jitsu, and we have a podcast about jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
So we don't have the option, really, of quitting.
I don't.
Yeah, we can't just be like, well, we love it, and it's always in our face.
All the time.
For somebody like Dalton, it
sounds like he just doesn't. Right?
So like he was what I was years ago, where it's just easy to quit. It's easy to go, fuck it.
Yeah, because I'm hurt. I can't do it. I'm just going to take some time off. You're like less than a year in or a year in. You're not
You're not really good. Most people are beating your ass anyway. You're like, I learned a couple things, and I can beat up like 3 people in my class. I love it, but shit, I can't go for 3 weeks, and then 3 weeks turns into 6 months, and so it goes because nobody's holding you accountable. You don't have any skin in the game as far as like it. Yeah, it's part of your life other than I pay for a class and I go to a gym.
Exactly, yeah.
So, to try to keep it in your life, you got to try harder than we do, unfortunately. And some of that is, you go to class, you take notes, you suck it up, you try to find somebody that can drill with you. Like, if it's your shoulder, there's shit you can do, bro. Like, you can work on guard stuff. You can work on a couple
If it's your
sleeves.
knee, well, like, Paulie and I worked on a bunch of stuff when my knee was hurt.
Yeah.
Fuck. Because I would have to go off to the side of class, but, my knee was jack-hearted, and Paulie helped me out.
Yep. Yeah, try to find a buddy, that gets it, that's able to help you out.
And I've done the same thing for Paul.
Yep.
Paul's always hurt.
This is true.
And so we'll fucking he'll come over and we'll just work on, like, I know, like, I can roll with Paul at any point because I know what to not push on. Paul even, no, you can do that. I'm like, fuck you, no, I can't. I'm like, I go to push on your knee, I'm like, nope. And you're like, you can do that. I'm like, the fuck I can, you lying sack of shit. Well, so I know him, but not many people have that kind of rolling experience with one person.
True.
So, but find that person. You've made somebody a friend in class. It's impossible not to in jiu-jitsu. You're always going to have a large group of people that are family, unless your gym blows assholes. and then,
they're out there, people.
Yeah, they're out there. Sorry. And
even the ones that blow assholes, like they have friends within the.
They still have some friends. But if you're in a good gym, it's a fucking family. You guys all know each other in some fashion. Even if you're coming from a doctor to a guy that's pushing a lawnmower, it doesn't matter. You can be friends. You can have that camaraderie because you have that common thread. Well, guess what? Pick one of them out. Be like, no, that's the one I like the most, like rolling with even if you don't like their personality. And then just be like, hey, I'm out right now. Can we find some stuff to work on? Even if it's not here, even if I have to come in early and not get in the way of your class, whatever it is, find that person, because for me, that's what keeps me going is having having our podcast and being able to talk jiu-jitsu with my wife and Paulie and get to try out some stupid shit. Yeah.
And not only that, but you got other people that come over, like you got Austin, you got Larry, you got Tim, you got people that are coming around.
Ben comes over and there's always my jiu-jitsu family around me, and I can talk jiu-jitsu. And a lot of it's a podcast just because I have all you guys to fucking babble about jiu-jitsu.
Some of that has to do with like how long you've been there. Like it's been a couple of years or more than 2 years.
More than a couple of years. Yeah.
So if you're 6 months in, you probably haven't made a lot of connections.
But you've made some.
Yeah.
There's like I know.
Yeah, foster those relationships.
Yes. And use those relationships to keep doing jiu-jitsu.
Use them.
Use friends. That's what you do here.
I mean, yeah.
Personal gain.
All right. 6. And jiu-jitsu is finally making sense? Hey, I promise I am not picking on Dalton.
Yes, you are.
But if you are a white belt, jiu-jitsu has not started making sense to you yet. Hell, even for some black belts, jiu-jitsu hasn't started to make sense yet. What I believe he meant was that he was finally feeling it, finally pulling off some techniques, finally appreciating the movements, and so on. This is a great thing, and it should be honed even more once you return. But please do so with an understanding that jiu-jitsu making sense is relative to your knowledge base. Be happy, but don't ever assume it makes complete sense or that you have a complete understanding. If you ever do, that your growth will be severely hindered. I guess this is more of a word of cautionary advice. Search endlessly and tirelessly for jiu-jitsu knowledge and never stop trying to improve it. I think he took that to the nth degree, but
it's almost stands. Like Dalton stood in front of him and he had a baby that was named jiu-jitsu, and he just looked at Kroyler and goes, "I'm gonna punch this baby in the face."
I think it was like Dalton stood in front of Kroyler.
That's what I'm saying.
And took his white belt off and put on a black belt and said, "I get it now."
I don't think that's what Dalton meant. I don't think it is. I think Kroyler took it too far.
No, I think Kroyler nailed what he was actually feeling. Like you can do stuff. You're like, oh, I see things, and as soon as you start to go,
he did. You get that feeling where you're like, oh, I'm not completely an idiot. Because you do. You have those little epiphanies. You're like, oh, this shit that someone showed me 7 months ago, like, oh, that worked all of a sudden.
Well, there's when you're a white belt, things click at a more rapid pace than they do I think as you go through it, like all of a sudden, oh, I get it now. Oh, you have those Larry moments.
Yeah,
and when you get
Larry
those,
moments, that's a good word.
They're very exciting, and I think he's getting that. He's getting some excitement for, oh shit, I figured it out.
Yeah.
So
unless he's actually a douchey guy and he just started beating people, he's like, yeah, I'm good at this game.
Forearm across throat, suck it.
It sucks to have my gi in your face, huh? Tap.
But yeah, what do you think? That was about it. I hope that answered his question. If it didn't, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I can't really help.
Yeah, I can't think of no more.
Help anymore.
Yeah. Good luck, I guess.
Stay interested.
Don't
ding ding.
Please don't quit.
No, don't quit, Barry. Don't quit. It's and so I'm going through it though right now. It's tough, and like I said, it's tough to just stay interested because I'm a hands-on person. I like to do what I want to do, but I can't. So guess what? You improvise. So Try that. Just improvise. Find friends. Talk. Do things like that. And most fucking importantly, listen to the Grappling Dads podcast. And just keep sending us messages.
We like it.
We get a lot of messages.
We do.
So,
on the Just Jiu-Jitsu podcast.
Oh, so you're going to this now?
Yeah. This is what we've been all waiting for. Yeah.
No, you have been waiting for it. No one else knows about it. They know there's something coming.
This is true. I don't know how I want to get into this because there's a couple things to it. Like
there's a couple things.
There's like I don't want to say hate and vitriol being tossed at the Grappling Dads from Just Jiu-Jitsu, but I think what we're doing is
jealousy's the lightest thing to throw at someone, so it's really easy to throw jealousy at us. So it makes sense.
Yeah, we're fostering a what do you call it? Like a turmoil, like a deep hatred for each other. It's just really fun.
It's really healthy.
It is. It
really.
is. It's Well, isn't this how all relationships should be?
I think so.
All healthy ones.
I mean, it shows passion.
I like it.
But see, I think it's more on their side. I really do. I think they're very angry towards us.
Piss and vinegar.
Yeah, they're just very pissy.
So we have said nothing but nice things.
Kind-hearted things.
For instance,
for the leprechaun and his large Brazilian friend.
Yeah. Like if you really want to get into the weeds of jiu-jitsu and need a 45-minute nap, they're the go-to podcast.
Mean, you can't miss out on the nap. So,
So the next here's I got like a little double ender, if you will. Don't take that too far, guys.
Double.
It's just
why? Like when I fuck up, I'm just like it makes sense. Like you fuck up, it just sounds dirty.
Like when I said
silly.
double ender, I'm like, wow, I know what everybody's going to think.
Yeah,
of
I just
said
double ender.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. All right. So next week's podcast is going to be about how meatheads and athleticism bastardized, if you will, what jiu-jitsu is about.
Yes.
Not harsh words, but that's the point.
You're taking it to the nth degree.
Yeah,
but
so I was not even debating, just discussing with Kroyler over the.
You weren't arguing because he would have called you.
No, yes, this is true.
When it's an argument when he calls you.
No, I don't have.
Oh shit!
I don't have. I can't hear what you're telling me when I'm at work. It's hard. I think I said I was under the false impression that if you kept doing significantly well in tournaments, by default, your BJJ must be good as well. And he's going, no, not really. So he goes, how many world champions are winning on techniques alone? I'm like, well, I just figured they use techniques harder and faster than mere mortals, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like they got techniques, they can do it harder and faster, I guess, for lack of better words. Like they're strong and they're fast.
Yes.
Like that's what they are, but they're also good. Then he goes, well, look at Roger. He moves super slow, but he can't be stopped. Look at Galvo, super fast and not nearly as successful. Not that he doesn't have
not
success.
Not consistently successful.
Right, not as successful.
Roger is fucking beatable.
Exactly. So that's kind of what his point. So I'm like, well, how many people have the same success as Roger? You know what I mean? It's like
it's few. He's a rarity.
Yeah, he's pretty rare. So we started getting into the weeds. But he goes, the reality is that most of the world champs now have been conditioned from the very early in their journey to get stronger, faster, and better cardio because as white to blue belt, that makes a huge difference. And it does. So all things being equal, white to blue belt, bigger, stronger, faster wins. Which brings me to my next point.
This should be interesting.
Which is, since we have this little inner turmoil, if you will, this little family feud of podcasts, I am a 4-stripe blue belt. Andrew, also a 4-stripe blue belt. I'm the star of the show. Andrew's clearly the star of the show. Hold on, you're the brains behind it.
Are you going the opposite? Because you just went opposite on both those comments.
No. I'm the star of the show. Andrew's the star of that show. You know, Kroyler's the brains. You're the brains. We get it. We understand that without you, this is impossible. Without your knowledge and wisdom, blah, blah, blah. Here's your accolades. Suck it. Suck on the accolades. What we need is a fight to the death match. So we have team training coming up, and I'm proposing that we take aside, 5-10 minutes, and I'm going to prove my point that might does make right. And
should be so stupid.
Old man strength can dominate a younger, faster, more limber,
fresh out of college guy with great ideas coming off his trip from fucking Europe.
Yeah, no kids, no wife, free spirit. And just this old, broken, grizzled man strength will fuck him up with basic IBJJF.
No, we're not having rules.
Valley Tudo? Valley Tudo, we'll go with that?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Let's not do that because he'll bring a knife.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
I could see him. He's shifty.
Yeah.
Shifty.
I'm not...
He'll shiv you.
Yeah. I don't need to get shot in my face. I don't need to get John Wick 3'd.
Yeah, no.
So here's what we're going to do. If he accepts my challenge match.
I can't believe you're doing it on the show because he has not talked to either one of these people.
No. This is something I thought about today at work while I was listening to the Just Jiu-Jitsu podcast when they were throwing us under the bus.
As usual.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm going to fix this. It's gonna like go right in with our next show, which is, why does might make right?
Yep.
And jiu-jitsu nowadays, and I'm going to prove that, there's a good reason for that. It's because it fucking works. So I propose I'm going to smash him into pulp, and there's nothing he can do.
Such a bad idea. Such a bad idea.
Well, we're gonna record it for posterity.
Oh yeah, or posting, whatever you want to call it,
and we'll put it on both our Instagram and Facebook feeds for our respective shows. I mean, for nothing else, it'll be goddamn hilarious.
It'll be fucking funny.
As this little human beats the shit out of me. I will use nothing but pure strength and grit and determination as he rolls me up into little pretzels.
Fuck yeah, dude. He's going to tie you into a knot. It's going to be awesome.
I'm still going to do it, though. So we just take a few minutes out of the team training. We'll gather everybody around.
I'm not going to be there.
I'm
going to try to work it out, though. I'm going to see if I can switch my weekends.
Right, we're going to have your wife record it anyway.
Yes.
Because she's good at
not with her
things.
phone. Give her your phone. Her phone's a piece of shit.
All right.
You freaking Android users.
Noted.
Ugh.
But yeah, I'd say that we'd have like seconds, but like Andrew would have Kroyler for a second. Like it'd be a duel, like a good old-fashioned duel.
Yes.
But that's not fair.
No.
Because I'd have to have 37 seconds in order to make up for that. So
it's not going to go well.
No, I'm not going to go that far.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a short time.
We can start on the feet. That should last about 0.5 seconds after the goal.
The butt scooting?
Yeah.
Butt scooting. Oh, yeah, Nathan also designed a great new shirt that he's going to be selling.
Do you want to describe it or just like throw it up on the Instagram?
We should throw it up on the Instagram.
Let's do that because it was...
Well, we'll make sure he's cool with it because he's selling them.
This is true.
So
it's pure gold. We'll get to it later. But yeah, what do you think of my incredibly stupid idea?
Oh, it's fucking dumb.
You think he'll go for it?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. He might not. What if he's not coming to team training? Because it's up here this time.
Last time his rib was hurt, and if he does accept, I hope that it still is in fact hurt.
Oh, yeah, just fucking edge. Stab that thing.
Yeah, I'll just put my knuckle right into it. I'll do those dick moves.
Oh, yeah, total dick moves.
Yeah. Kroyler, while you're still listening, I assume you're listening, can you put him on like the group text message so that I can fuck with him about this?
Nice.
Because that'd be fun for me.
Yeah, I haven't been part of that group text in a while. You guys don't use it?
No, we don't. Well, you were saying that you're busy at work and stuff, so because you'll get like 100 of them before you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, and dude, that was fucking insane.
It was fun.
No, I don't mind being back on it now because I'm back in. Got my office.
Whatever
hours.
You want, bro. I'm just saying I need Andrew on the group so that we can continue this
banter.
Banter. That's what it is.
Yes. Banter.
Other than that.
Our show's better than theirs.
And might makes right. On that note, anything else you want to talk? Like leave likes, reviews, those help.
Yeah, we ran out of time for the reviews because we're pretty deep in this.
New website?
We got our new website, though, guys. I know we mentioned it earlier, but Nathan did some fucking work on this thing.
He's a magician.
Yep, and it's right at the bottom of it is our Patreon page. But check it out. We're going to be adding some things. It's so hard for me to...
You really still hate this, don't you?
I really don't like it.
You don't even want to bring it up.
I don't.
I could see like the sweat in your little vein on your forehead.
It's hard,
like,
dude.
Motherfucker,
it's hard for me.
Embrace it. Embrace the new world.
Oh, I
can't.
Well, I just don't get that people want to support us. Which I should because we've sold a number of our shirts.
We're not begging. We're like, hey, we have a button. If you want to click it, then it's your prerogative.
Well, and we're going to add some things. We're going to have some coupons for, off of apparel and things like that. I'm going to talk to Al about getting something from Top Mount to be on there for all our supporters, because I know you guys can't all afford a $25 shirt all the time, and you would like to, or you just want to give something to help us out, because this is not easy. This is a lot of money and time we put into this, and I'm trying to make myself feel better about this. It's not helping. I still feel like shit. I ask for money. Can't do it. But if you guys feel inclined, feel free to do so. There's going to be 3 levels, 1 penny, 2 pennies, and 3 pennies. And we'll have some cool stuff that'll go along with all of it. And now that we don't have to do it all ourselves, it will actually get accomplished, because Nathan's awesome. Team Grappling Dead.
Way more awesome
Team
than
GDs.
Us.
So, yeah, that's all I got.
That's
man.
it?
Oh, well, yeah, like,
share.
Review the shit out of it. We're stuck on 53 again, people. We got to like 50, got 3 more, and then you fuckers disappeared again.
Yeah, make stuff up.
Yeah. Good stuff, though.
Oh, if you... Yeah, read the reviews. They're freaking hilarious.
Dude, they're fucking awesome.
They're really great.
They fit us very well.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and it's not even a limb because it's true. We have the best listeners in the world.
By far.
By far. Like, I'm dumbfounded. Like, again, thank you. I
can't say
I
that
have
enough.
no words. I really don't.
We wish we could just give you guys free stuff.
Like, you made a couple of guys that like to hear themselves talk speechless. Like,
yeah.
You really did. So
like
we appreciate it.
It's amazing because it's not the same people. No. It's all different people. Yeah, fuck. It's really cool. We actually had an email that we totally missed too, by the way, dumbass. We're so dumb.
Hey, we're going to do it next week, so.
Maybe we'll get that one. Yeah, I just saw it. I'm like, oh, man, he wrote to us like a month ago.
Shit.
Damn it, it was a fun one.
we try, but we suck.
And we get so many that are just like, great job, guys. It's like, thanks. Totally didn't write you back. Sorry. So, but yeah, we appreciate everything you guys do. We're here because you guys, listen to us, and you keep telling more people. So, yeah, like, review, tell other people to listen.
Yeah, just steal their phone, download it for them. We're cool with that.
No, fucking make them listen.
Well, yeah, just
damn it.
Yeah,
tape it to their ears and fucking make them listen. So, but hey, guys, I appreciate it, and I think Paul does, and good night.
All right, see ya. Bye.